Welcome back to your Caribou Data Science channel. Welcome back, Louise. Today is well, what is today? Today is Saturday, July 25th, 2021, and it's time to begin our daily COVID-19 analysis. I'm actually adding a new report at the request of us. I can see this lady who I'm not sure where she lives, but she was planning on moving to Australia, but the COVID-19 interrupted those plans. So she was looking for some information on COVID-19 situation for the country of Australia. Okay. Let's come back over here. So now we're gonna start the report here. I'm actually only doing even a 12-month report for Australia. Okay, let's see. Let's just take a look here. Let's do this. I'm going to have to add an xlim function statement to the plots because you can see here. Is this really right? Let's get rid of the 12-month period here for Australia. Okay, this is redundant. Mhm. What happens if we changed? Let's try this. Let's come down here to cases. Let's do DF. Let's do DF. And since these two are the same, let's come down here and add an X limit. Well, Australia's numbers is a little strange. Okay, so let's see how this looks. Let's look at the original plot. Okay. Before we get started here, I got of course my same favors, my favors to ask, even to you new folks from Australia. That is that you click on the subscribe button, click on the share button, click on the like button. Most important of all, click on the share button. Copy and paste the link to this video into an email or text message. You can also click on the share button and share this video to on your Facebook and Twitter accounts today. Okay, so let's try this now. X. Okay. Let's run this piece of code right here. Okay, this is sort of interesting. Let's try this one here. Okay, so cases are okay. Let's try this. Okay, this massive spike here has basically leveled out the numbers to 0. Okay, but here's the point. Why is Australia going into lockdown? If these numbers are correct, all right, then what are you doing going into lockdown for? All right, okay, okay, Australia. I'm not sure what's going on, but it certainly appears to me. Is Australia really in lockdown again? Australia COVID-19 lockdown. 2 days ago. What are they talking about? Oh, good grief. Okay, let's run this from the top and see if it runs for us. But just 2 days ago, Australia went into lockdown mode again. Okay, if these numbers are, am I missing something here? Okay, um, if this number is correct, Australia's only had 32,918 cases. Can these numbers really be right? Total cases, 32,918. Two deaths, really? Total deaths, 918? Okay, I'm sorry. What is going on in Australia? I mean, let's just take a second look. There, can these numbers be right? The country of Australia, 12 million people, only 32,918 cases, 918 deaths. Take a look here. Yeah, cases are spiking to 200. Okay. What about deaths? Well, look at deaths. You can't even see deaths here because the number is so low. You can't even see deaths. If this number is correct, they haven't, they had zero deaths as far back as 12/18/2020, December 18, 2020. They reported zero deaths. And Australia's going into a lockdown? Really? I think it's time to hold a new election in Australia and get some governments in there, some prime minister and the elected officials who are actually going to put the Australian economy first. They're going to stop lying to the Australian people about the situation in COVID-19 situation in Australia. Okay, remember the total cases 32,918. Really? Okay, let's come down and take a look at something else now. Now you can see if we look at cases on a weekly basis, yes, there is an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row now. You have had an increase in cases, but the most cases you have for a week is maybe 3,500 to 4,000 for a single week. That's the highest number still. All right. Now look at this. Look at this stretch here. Is this a fluke? How do you stay this low in weekly deaths for this long? Okay, all the way back to the fourth quarter of 2020. What about monthly cases? Look at the monthly cases. Look at the monthly cases. The most cases they have for a single month was back in uh, July of 2020, 12 months ago. All right. So and this is maybe 8, 9,000 cases for the highest month. Yeah, currently there is a definite spike in COVID-19 cases, but look at deaths. Apparently, these cases aren't translating to deaths. What about this? Is sort of curious. This is the number of COVID-19 cases per 100,000 people. So this line here is one half person. So for every 100,000 people, one half of a person in Australia has COVID-19. What about deaths? Well, here's the thing. This is, it's so low. You basically, at the very most, well, at the very most, a half of a person, no, not a half, 500ths of a person, 500ths, maybe not even 500ths of a person is dying from COVID-19. Look, you want to talk about flattening the curve? Look at this flattening the curve. Now you are seeing, this is a bit of concern, you are seeing a decline, a slight upturn in cases. What about this? Look at the flattening of the curve. This is what's called a flattening of the curve, Australia. Okay. Anyway, I really don't understand what Australia's going. You can't keep shutting the country down. Okay. At some point, you have to put it back into the hands of the people. Let the people make their own decisions. Okay. And the second question is, what happens if it never goes away? What happens if it never goes away? The first again is, what are you locking down for? Your cases and deaths are like crazy low, okay? But you can't keep locking down. You can't keep, shock. You can't keep the shock. You can't keep, shocking your economy with these lockdowns. Okay. Anyway, Australia and Louise, I don't know what to say. They did go into a lockdown 2 months ago over a 4 or 5 week increase in cases. Of course, they ignore the fact that deaths are really low. And I'll leave you with a quote from the Washington here in the U.S. from the Washington University's Institute of Health Metrics and Evaluation. This organization says that the single best measure of a disease or a pandemic is daily deaths, and your daily deaths are ridiculously low right now, Australia. Okay. Thanks so much for your time, Australia. Hey, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Don't forget to click that share button. And most important of all, don't forget to click on the share button. Share this video with your friends and your family today. You can also share it by clicking on that share button and share it on Facebook or Twitter. Or even you can copy and paste the link into an email and a text message and share the good news, because there is still good news as far as COVID-19 Australia. Share this good news with your friends and family today. Thanks so much for your time. We'll catch you tomorrow on an updated report. Okay, welcome back, Australia, to your Caribou Data Science channel. This is part 2 of your daily report for Sunday. The second part we'll look at is the COVID-19 vaccine rollout data for the country of Australia. Okay, so we can see here is currently Australia has administered a total of 110 million doses. Okay, of those, what, 7.7 million have received at least one dose. So well over 50% of your people have received one dose. And 327,000, 3.2 million, I guess, 3.2 million have received a full vaccination. So that's less than 5%, less than 50%. Let's take a look at the thing. So 30% of your people have received at least one dose, but only 12% have received a full dose. But it is moving onward, so that's okay. So as long as the vaccine continues to trend upward, you're going to be okay. So anyway, Australia, this concludes the second part of your report. This is the COVID-19 vaccine rollout report. And as always, don't forget to click the share button. Of course, first of all, click the subscribe button, then click the like button, and most important of all, Australia, click the share button. Okay, click the share button. Share this video on your Facebook and your Twitter accounts today. You can also copy and paste a link to the video into an email or text message, and then share it with your friends and family. Thanks so much, Australia. We will catch you tomorrow with an update.